Butler.
Tim.
How are you, sir?
Very good. How are you?
Very good. You're at the end of a long day in L.A., aren't you?
Oh, you're damn right, yeah. A long 2 days.
Oh, yeah. You're the king in this thing, aren't you? I mean, hail to the king, baby.
Yeah, it's a great role. It's a great role. And it is the journey of the 300, but so much of it takes place through the mind and attitude of the king.
Yes.
That it's kind of, it's a great role to have that journey and to see the experience of all those Spartan dreams, but really being seen through the eyes of the king.
And it's all born of the imagination of Frank Miller and his artistic partner. I mean, how familiar were you with 300 prior to the project? I'm talking about the graphic novel.
Yeah, I mean...
Were you a fan of Miller's comic books, graphic novels in general, or were you a novice?
Listen, I knew of Frank Miller. I knew of his kind of credibility and respect, but no, I hadn't really been a comic book reader, and in fact, it wasn't until Sin City that I started to take a little more interest. And then when I sat down and read 300, I just thought, what have I been missing? This world of comic books is insane, but really his comic books, his graphic novels are just wicked. I mean, I didn't realize you could get quite so dark and masculine and formidable just through drawings and dialogue on a page. And you're right, I'm glad you mentioned Lynn Barley, because she and Frank's even pointed that out before, that what a phenomenal job she has done. Her imagination seems to just...
Well, it's an incredible process if you think about it, interpreting somebody's thoughts. I mean, what an incredible process that is.
Absolutely. And then again, even for Zack to take it as far as he did, it seems to have been one... it's almost like Stephen Hawking's coming along and working on the ideas of Albert Einstein. Like one genius after another taking a process and sending it even more kind of beautifully into the world of flowering and dark imagination,
Did you have in the back of your mind, I mean, obviously you want to do a great job for Zack, but in the back of your mind you're thinking, man, I don't want to screw this up for Frank.
Absolutely. I mean, I would be lying if I didn't say that one of my big motivating factors is fear and paranoia. and not wanting to fuck things up. There's a point that you let that go, because that's a great way to give you a more generalized power, and motivation. But to get specific, that's the point that you have to let go and take risks. You'll never take any risks if your only fear is of failing.